On the news, Atiku Abubakar sharply criticizes President Tinubu over funding for construction of traditional palaces contained in the 2026 budget. House of Reps approves bill to establish state police across Nigeria. United States condemns action of bandits who killed family members of Christian cleric in Plateau State. In addition, we have the exchange rates and weather report. Stand by now for the details with Matthew Atagame.
Welcome to the news on Providence Television International. The presidential candidate of the African Democratic Congress, Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, has condemned the Tinubu administration for funding of the construction and renovation of palaces for traditional rulers in the 2026 Appropriation Act. He described the 22 billion naira allocated for 106 of such projects as a constitutional aberration and an instrument for illegality and official corruption. Atiku called on the presidency, the budget office, and all relevant ministries to immediately publish the complete list of the 106 palaces, their locations, amounts allocated to each project, even while emphasizing that such allocations are totally unconstitutional. The House of Representatives on Thursday approved the Constitution Alteration Bill seeking to establish state police across Nigeria, despite protest and walkout by members of the Minority Caucus who argued that the legal framework required further refinement. The minority group also claimed that the constitutional amendment process was not properly followed. However, the bill, titled "A Bill for an Act to Alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 to provide for the establishment of state police services and for related matters," secured the constitutional required two-thirds majority after consideration by the House. The United States has condemned the killing of members of Reverend Ezekiel Dachomo's family in Plateau State, described the attack as horrific and called for the perpetrators to be held accountable. In a statement, the U.S. Bureau of African Affairs, while expressing condolences, noted that the continued violence targeting Christian communities and other vulnerable individuals in Nigeria is becoming increasingly alarming. The Bureau insisted that urgent action is needed to prevent a repeat of such attacks. A soldier, Private Mohammed Yusuf Amutu, has been declared wanted by the Nigerian Army Ordnance Corps over alleged involvement in illegal sale and supply of military uniforms to terrorists and other criminal elements. In a statement signed by the Assistant Director, Army Public Relations, Major Dorcas Aluko, the NAOC disclosed that the soldier absconded from his unit on June 3, 2026. Major Aluko emphasized that NAOC has zero tolerance for misconduct, indiscipline, or any act capable of compromising the operational effectiveness, integrity, and reputation of the Nigerian Army. Panic gripped passengers and airport officials on Thursday after an Enugu Air aircraft carrying 63 passengers and 5 crew members veered off the runway into the surrounding bush after landing at the Benin Airport in Edo State. Though the incident has prompted safety investigation, Enugu Air assured the public that all occupants safely disembarked. The Nigeria Safety Investigation Bureau deployed its team to the airport immediately after the occurrence, assessing runway conditions and also reviewing operational and technical records to determine the circumstances surrounding the incident. The Ministry of Environment and Sustainability has stated that the monthly environmental sanitation exercise in Edo State is scheduled to hold on Saturday, July 25th, 2026 from 7 a.m. to 10 a.m. In a statement signed by the Honorable Commissioner for Environment and Sustainability Edo State, Honorable Nusa Adams, Esquire, said there will be no restriction of movement. Residents have been urged, however, to actively participate in the sanitation exercise by cleaning their surroundings, cleaning drainage channels, and ensuring proper waste disposal in accordance with sanitation laws and regulations. Special announcement. The management and staff of Provident Television International express their immense gratitude to our viewers who sponsored the program World Cup Update. Special appreciation goes to Joe Odu, Karam Travels Limited, Professor Peter Eriki, Enotie Ogbebo, Dr. Phyllis Idahosa, and Igbinodua Desmond Isekure. And to sports, Argentine football star Lionel Messi has officially announced his retirement from the Argentina national team and also terminated his contract with Inter Miami. Messi stated that his retirement is not based on age but on 3 unfortunate incidents that occurred during the just concluded 2026 FIFA World Cup. He emphasized that the Argentine national team no longer needs him, while stating that he deeply regrets being a part of the Argentine team that participated in the last World Cup. Messi also disclosed that he felt pained at the rumors of bribing the FIFA president Gianni Infantino to aid Argentina in a bid to win the 2026 FIFA World Cup. Messi also decried the unsportsmanlike behavior of his teammates after their final match with Spain, which led to the assault of some Spanish players. La Liga president Javier Tebas has called on FIFA president Gianni Infantino to resign. Tebas accused the football's governing body of damaging the sport through decisions made during the 2026 FIFA World Cup. He stated that Infantino's leadership is harmful to domestic football, while criticizing several aspects recently introduced in the game, such as mandatory hydration breaks and extended halftime. He criticized the proposal by FIFA to extend future World Cup tournaments to 64 teams. And now, before we go, here is Ogbebo Ikehua with the weather reports and exchange rates.
Thank you very much, Matthew Atagabe. And on the weather forecast for Saturday, 25th July 2026. In Abuja, it will be cloudy with a temperature of 29 degrees Celsius. In Lagos, it will be mostly cloudy with a temperature of 27 degrees. In Benin, there will be light rain with a temperature of 29 degrees. And in Port Harcourt, rain is expected with a temperature of 28 degrees Celsius. In Kaduna, there will be heavy thunderstorms with a temperature of 29 degrees. And in Enugu, it will be mostly cloudy with a temperature of 29 degrees Celsius. In Sokoto, rain is also expected with a temperature of 32 degrees Celsius. In Washington, it will be mostly cloudy with a temperature of 22 degrees. In London, it will be partly sunny with a temperature of 28 degrees. In Johannesburg, Rome, and Paris, it will be sunny with a temperature of 19 degrees Celsius in Johannesburg, 32 degrees in Rome, and 30 degrees in Paris. And to the exchange rate, one United States dollar presently stands at 1,377 naira. 1 euro, 1,568 naira. 1 British pound presently stands at 1,835. And the equivalent of a Canadian dollar to the naira is presently 978, while the Australian dollar is 961. Well, thanks for watching, and now back to you, Matthew Atagabe.
Thank you very much, Ikehua. And that's the news package for today. I am Matthew Atagame. Bye for now.